hands, though. They will get their keeper, and again, as with the Lions as of late especially, you kind of wonder if that is going to end up being a jungle keeper or not.
I would tend more to a jungle keeper, but now I think SG will get the respawn tag pick, which is really strong with Kraken. Also, it's Tanai and the Hag keeper combination, which is really strong as well.
Yeah. That's true. So now back over to Stay Green. And, well, they will take the Hag. It was going to be one or the other. No doubt it was going to get picked up, though. But Stay Green will value their second pick with the Wretched Hag. So now back to Lions. In terms of who they want to go with.
I'm gonna guess Ophelia or Master of Arms. I'm calling it. I got it. I feel it.
Ophelia or Master? Yeah, they could go the Ophelia. Have some great push, and that would be a suicide keeper then most likely. But that is not out of the question. That or Master of Arms, you say? I'm gonna say Bubbles.
Bubbles? No Bubbles.
What if I'm right, Sender?
Then I'll be proven wrong by breaking people. Oh,
okay, we're both wrong. I can live with that. Torture coming out here. So, again, it speaks for itself. Great hero, just because it's not really giving too much away. Great support option. Hey, but Stay Green's like, we'll take Ophelia.
I think that Tort pick means it's jungle keeper. They just want a really strong short lane support, so SG can't dual lane long lane.
Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, getting ready for that possibility there. If it is going to be that jungle keeper. So now the final pick from Lions. You got him. Do they try to go for the Super KGE hero here once again, or
maybe Bubbles? I could see the Bubbles here. Yeah. Now that I've seen a little bit how their lineup is going to play out a bit. What else is there?
Warby's still on the board.
I don't really think they're a Warbeast team. They don't really play it.
That is true.
Maybe Slither, I guess. I'm going to say Slither or Bubbles. Maybe MOA, but yeah.
Putting thought into it. They're actually down to 18 seconds already. Jeez. Using a lot of extra time here early on. Going to force them to make quicker decisions as they move on. They go Master of Arms in the end.
Yeah, MOA is just a strong hero with Keeper. You know, the goo on top of the Keeper root is, it's like 3 seconds of continuous minus armor and physical damage over time.
So now into the next tier bands. You do see Sandwraith coming out right off the bat. There's the Warbeast response. So that's definitely here. They did not want to let them have. Moon Queen. So very carry heavy here from Stay Green. They're expecting a hard carry to come out.
Well, actually, yeah, I actually think Snowmelon's response is a high possibility. Could be like the Suicide Keeper and then double dual lanes and like a carry. Or it could be like a tri-lane even. But I think Snowmelon's is correct on the hard carry option.
Yeah.
And look at that right click by Jonas.
What do you got? Ooh, well, there you go, yeah. Giving some insight there, and that Soul Raper, even kind of another one there. So pushes well with a hero like Keeper and whatnot. Going to take out that option. So, yeah, you do talk about the right click of Dark Lady there, so maybe some insight as far as what Lion Esports Club might be doing here. Hanskin going to throw out that final ban, though, first, before we move on to the next tier of picks. Kraken. Silken wants Kraken, but unfortunately
you're not getting Kraken.
Not getting Kraken. Fade is the final ban.
And I guess the Warbeast ban is a little bit telling because they want to ban out the really strong Suicide hero that will get experience and gold even versus like a dual lane.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty spot on. That's going to be a hard carry option by Lions.
Unlike Lions, Stay Green has a lot of time to think about their options, but Bubbles is going to be a pretty quick one. So, yeah, that's... So, what? Kraken mid, then? Is that what we're seeing here? I mean, it's going to end up in limp still, looks like. Very possible, but we'll have to wait and see, but... Not 100% sure. That aggressive pseudo-trial lane, maybe they do want to send up like a Kraken, somebody else up there with Ophelia, but a Luna! So, wow. Very diverse heroes coming out here for Lions in terms of anyone could be, kind of that carry presence to a support option here from those three, really.
Luna. I don't actually like this Luna pick. I guess it's a good zoning support, but they already have that in Torture, and I don't like Aluna's not good follow is not like good with a keeper. Like, oh cool, you get like a red power throw that does a lot of damage. But
Mhm.
and maybe a good redstone. I don't know. I would have preferred just a high damage support. Like, I guess it's fine though.
Yeah. Well, stay green. They have a lot of time now to think about this last pick here, so they're going to use it. But it's get some good information here as far as what this final pick is going to be, and then what the lanes possibly look like. But again, with what they have, they could do several things, I guess, but not too sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Looking at the board here, I mean, as far as what they could go, you would think it's going to be a support no matter what, obviously, but
Yeah, I
which
think
support is
just
the question.
maybe okay, Pyro. I was gonna say like a high damage AoE support like Prophet, Glacius, Pyro, but they go with they go with Pyro for the burst, which is a really good option versus a hard carry. Just having a high burst nuke on your support hero is always a good thing.
So we talked about it, that right click of the Dark Lady. Is that what they're actually going to end up with here?
Um, I wonder what they're gonna go.
She is solid against squishies, and there's plenty of those. Yep.
It's good versus Hag for sure.
Yeah. That's silence and just how much damage she will output. So, yeah, they do go Dark Lady in the end. That's what it is. But now, so now kind of a question. I expect, so it's probably going to be that 2-2-1 setup here. Unless they want to do like a defensive tri-lane even, but
No, it'll be 2-2-1.
yeah. But,
They're gonna breaky.
well, I was going to say, so what is Stay Green doing then? Are they just doing a 1-2-1 here with Kraken Power Middle?
I think it'll be Kraken Pyro mid. I'm just not sure if they're gonna put Chessie in the short lane or Swindle in the short lane.
Yeah.
I want to say Hag in the short lane just so they can have a good start on him because Hag will have a very bad start versus a Dark Lady plus Torque dual lane. And so will Bubbles, but I feel like it's more important to get your Hag farmed. But I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
So who's playing what? So yeah, you got Super KGE playing the Master of Arms here. So they're going to prioritize farming him, of course. Says the Torture will probably babysit him in that middle lane, or
Aluna mid, Tort
mid?
top.
Okay.
Tort is the best zoning support in the game.
Okay.
In the short lane with the Impale, he's one of the best. Him, Aluna, he's a little bit better than Aluna. Are really good zoning supports because they have so much they have high burst nukes slash Impale is not really a nuke, but it's a lot of damage.
Uh-huh. All right, so we'll see that possibly coming out from Lions, but obviously before we do, I'm going to have to wait at the pause here. Just a quick restroom break. Not too long, though. It should be good to resume on. What is game number 2? So again, Lion Esports Cloud, the mental state. You got to wonder if that's definitely still affected them from last game, but if anything, it's easy for us to say, but you just got to move on. And move on to game 2, as there's a good amount on the line here. Both teams looking for a rematch against TMSR. Obviously, Lions, the reason why they're in the losers bracket is because they got knocked down by TMSR in the semifinals. So they lost that series 2 games, and I think it was a pretty damn good series. And then, of course, Stay Green, they just lost to TMSR 2-0, actually, earlier on today in the winter bracket finals. So both these teams want that revenge opportunity as well as the opportunity for $7,500 first place prize pool, but only one's going to get it, of course. Best out of 5 series tomorrow, guys. That is what that's what it's going to come down to. Again, looking at the brackets here real quickly while we still are in this pause. Best out of 5 grand finals. And it starts at the same time tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. However, it does start an hour earlier for Central European time. That's actually a good point to bring up. Daylight savings time, I guess, is happening in the European region tonight. So as a result of that, it will be an hour earlier Central European time after the adjustment. So it'll still be the same time Eastern, but it will be an hour earlier, technically, over in the Central European time. So it's at 12 p.m. Eastern, 1700 Central European time. So again, to clarify that as far as what the deal is there. So definitely look forward to that no matter what the teams are, obviously. It'll be a hell of a best out of 5. Again, a straight-up best out of 5. No best of 1 advantage to come out in that grand final tomorrow. Okay, it looks like we are good. Exactly. It's like the best part of Samuel Jackson announcer pack, I think. It's about damn time after these pauses. All right, so off the bat, though, Lions actually sending Sending pretty much everyone towards the bottom, as always. I mean, they got Keeper sitting back, though. He's going to spawn those trees. And
They want to block camps. There's
Yeah.
no reason. Yeah, they can block camps. They have 3 supports, and they should be able to do it pretty easily. What is SG doing?
What are you doing? They are sending Kraken Pyro top? So they are going to run an aggressive pseudo tri-lane, kinda. Is that? I mean, Ophelia's already bought out his item, so he's not too concerned about counter-warning by any means. I think that's going to be the case. I think they're going to run a Bubbles mid, Hag bottom, and then that tri-lane top, it looks like. So they want to take advantage of the passive Keeper.
It's not a jungle keeper,
But it's
though.
not a jungle Keeper, so I don't even know why I said that, yeah.
Maybe they think it's a tri-lane and a short lane Dark Lady.
Huh. Well, yeah, I mean, they're clearly doing that. Bubbles is lining up mid.
Or they just don't want to give Dark Lady free farm. Even Ophelia's coming top now. This is a really big risk.
Yeah. Because Ophelia, I mean, she could be roamed on pretty easily between Aluna and Torturer. You would think, so. Yeah, Luna's already heading up here initially. They're going to spot this with their Ward of Sights. But, I mean, they're not really 100% committed to this by any means, but
No, they are.
they kind of are at the same time. Yeah, because it's already early on. And
Let's skip-
uh-oh. Torturer actually runs right into them. Is this going to be something? Tsunami charge coming out. The follow-up Dragonfire just out of range. Couldn't get there. Torture turns around, chain reactions. It hits all 3. Will this set up a counter kill? Dark Lady trying to assist. Not much more she can do, but other than that, the Taint Soul, yes, the bloodless kill in favor of Lion Esports Club. So the risky decision for State Green, I think it's safe to say, is already backfiring them, and actually Kraken is in a little bit of trouble. He has Tsunami charge, though. So he should be fine, and he will be. But wow. Well, that's even worse now for State Green. Well, it was already a very risky move by them. So, but like you just said, I mean, you're committed. You can't. Can you adjust for here, or are you stuck with this now?
You kind of have to adjust, but it's such a I don't know, Brady. This is just a really bad. Oh, wait, is Super KG gonna die mid? No. What? I thought he was gonna die.
Nope. He is gonna be fine. You sound disappointed.
I'm kind of disappointed. It's just like SG needs something in like these other lanes after this horrendous start top, or
Yeah.
otherwise this game could be over before we know it.
Yeah, that's already making a risky move and have it backfire like that with giving up a bloodlust kill. Was it for who got the bloodlust? It was Aluna. But you know, giving her some good farm earlier on boots, I'm sure, to be coming out on top of that. So, and actually, go back to the top lane. They're going to collapse right here. Yeah, Pyromancer in some trouble. Aluna's running in. She has that power throw. Dark Lady goes in. The power throw connects, and Pyromancer falls. Tsunami charge on a Dark Lady. She is a little bit trapped, but she is going to be fine. I don't know. Stay Green is not a good start. Not a good start. Dark Lady is just going to be free farming now here at the top side. Ophelia, obviously, she went to her own jungle. So this is an aggressive dual lane into a defensive tri-lane, basically. And that's never really seems like it adds up too well.
Yes, you're right. Like, what, Ophelia can't go top anymore, and I don't even know why Pyro's still going top. Like, they're just gonna give it a try, I suppose. But this is not gonna go well for Stay Green whatsoever.
You see Dark Lady already at 350 gold per minute. Obviously, having a kill and an assist helps. Her creep farm isn't that great, but it is at 10 and 2, so it's actually very solid still. Despite a lot of action to start off this game. Pyromancer is just sitting back, though. I mean, they have a very aggressive lane ward, obviously, on Lion's side. So
At this point,
yeah,
Pyromancer should probably just roam and leave Suicide Kraken up here.
Yeah.
I think Pyro is just a liability.
Yeah, it's like, well, what is he accomplishing up here? Exactly. And if anything, you see right here, Torture is kind of creeping up. They want to try to maybe get him, but he is, again, going to be too far away, and he's just going to hug the tower at this point. So, yeah, exactly. Just let it be. Have a Kraken suicide. I mean, Kraken is level 4 now, so his levels actually are decent.
Yeah, he should do fine. He's not going to have good farm, but I think we'll get level 6 at a decent timing.
Yeah. All right, so enough about the top lane, though. How's the middle lane going? You got Bubbles currently 15 and 3, Master 15 and 3. Well, very even there. Very even middle lane.
Jonas is actually winning bottom, which I don't think should happen with that. No, with Hatch is no longer working on deny.
Yeah.
also already being pretty good versus melee. And I don't know, I guess Jonah's just outplaying him a little bit. I
Great
mean, I
suicide
guess
player.
it's even. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess CS score's even, but I would expect tag to be a little bit higher.
exactly, yeah. And the Hell Cannon is going to be killed. I was going to say, can he deny it? No, he could not, so, but you see right there, just extra harassment, getting that haunt level 2 currently, and using that effectively, of course, against Kraken. But Pyromancer, he's found himself actually assisting in the jungle now, even, with Ophelia right here. So he's just trying to have anything happen, but obviously Dark Liddy is into absolute free farm now, 25 and 6. He's at 390 gold per minute already. Has the ring of the teacher early on. He's sitting on 1,400 gold, actually, so I assume he's going to go to the side shop and just buy straight-up Ghost Marchers here. Or, excuse me, Steam Boots when he gets the chance, but not doing it just yet. As Torture's actually... Oh, he missed the Tsunami charge. He was trying to take Torture with him, I think, but wasn't able to do so. Anyways, he gets away. And it's going to be fine, but Dark Liddy, yeah, there we go to the side shop. There's... Ooh, she does go Ghost Marchers, actually.
I think he does. I've never seen Fuzi knock Ghost Marchers on Dark Lady.
Okay.
It is good versus a suicide lane, and it give you a lot more kill potential.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more of the Steam Boots fan on Dark Lady. I just like that build more. But I mean, it's really a lot of people like Steam Boots. Some people like Ghost Marchers. They're both good on him.
Yeah. Bottom lane, are they trying to set something up? Aluna's here.
It's like, oh.
Courier's going to spot, if anything, yep. And they're charging in. Root coming out. Stun going to be used. The power throw. The auto attacks. It is enough. Lions did the math. They had it. Chessie falls right there. I mean, ganking level 2 Aluna with the Keeper of the Forest. Hell, it works out. Middle lane. Bubbles nearly dies. Holy crap. He nearly got picked off right there by Master of Arms, but he runs away with the haste rune just in time before he falls.
Good rotation by Steel Kid, getting the gank bottom, stacking Ancients, checking bottom rune.
Yeah.
So it's getting use out of he doesn't out of his hero, I suppose. Let's say, yeah.
Z-Freak, actually, they're going to catch right here on a Master of Arms. Kelfil comes out. The follow-up down goes Master. You see the haste rune still on Bubbles right here. And Aluna's going to run away before much else, but a good pick by Stay Green. And that is their first hero kill of the game actually coming out. So at least getting some boost of momentum right there. Bubbles getting some revenge as he nearly fell to Master of Arms. Bottom lane, a little more back and forth harassment, but nothing too much else than that. But yeah, Master of Arms falling right there. And Super KG only about 210 gold per minute currently.
Oh wow, he's not doing too well at all.
Yeah.
His CS is, it's not low, it's just, I guess, just the death, really.
Yeah.
Oh, Keeper could be in trouble bottom. You have a team coming in.
They are coming. Keeper of the Forest, he is dusted. So yeah, even with the Invis, even the Master's Call, the Nature's Veil going to be applied. Will the dust wear off in time? It doesn't look like it. He is going to fall. Jonas Fan, a good attempt to stay alive, especially with the Master's Call, but just not enough right there. So again, good collapse coming out by Stay Green at the same time. And Chessie able to get some revenge himself. So
yeah, Stay Green really aren't in that bad of a spot.
Yeah.
With how the awful start happened. However, it still is a free farm Dark Lady, and the hero is very scary with free farm. But the game's pretty evened out, with the bad start that Stay Green had. They managed to get some kills here and there.
Yeah. You see, she has a level 3 Taint Soul now. She's actually just spamming it here on Kraken. It seems like, and keeping that harassment up. Kraken, though, he has boots. I thought he had a life tube for a second, but he doesn't have a life tube. But anyways, he has his boots. Actually has a Crushing Claw here.
Yeah, he started with that.
Okay. So extra tanky for him. But you mentioned Wretched Hag, Chessie, 260 gold per minute, kind of stepping up at least. But yeah, Dark Liddy, very scary with that snowball potential herself as far as taking off as a carry. You get that Rune Cleaver, she can. And that's the great thing I like about Dark Liddy. I mean, Rune Cleaver is not only just a great farming tool for her, but it's also a great team fight tool, honestly, for her too. With the synergy of her skills, especially with the Dark Blades on top of the charging strike. So.
Well, yeah, it'll be good in the Keeper route. A lot of a lot of cleaving will be happening probably to multiple heroes. Though Lions are in a good spot, I don't think Stay Green will be able to just group up and start fights anytime soon. The Astrolabe and the Mana Ring will take a while on Ophelia. As I say that, Stay Green are posturing the push mid.
Yeah.
And MOA was just doing Ancient, so he's there rather late. So this will probably actually be a tower kill.
Master of Arms coming in, but he doesn't want to risk it.
The Legion
Not going to go up further. Easy tower kill. He saw Bubbles going in case he was pushed up, but not able to find him. So, yeah, easy tower kill for Stay Green. They even out both the golden experience advantages right there as far as overall goes. But Dark Liddy, she's actually very close to finishing a sustainer. Bubbles middle lane able to port out before, even shell surf out before he got comboed down and had a regen rune bottled up. So he's not too worried about what just happened right there. So this game, it's been a mix, a little bit of action here and there, but for the most part, a bit of passive play. Kraken's level 6 now. His farm, again, hasn't been the best by any means, but he has those levels, and they're setting up top here. Dark Lady might be in trouble. Bubbles is coming in, has a kelp field. Oh, Dark Lady turns around. Dark Lady, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Dark Lady? Are they going to go? They're not. Oh, I thought Bubbles may have gone right there. She's actually coming back in, though. Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of odd play to me by Swindle Melons. Like, you versus a Dark Lady with 2 supports. Like, he's going to have a lane ward down at this stage of the game. Like, if you're going to make this play, you should do, like, counter ward first. It's a little odd to me. Like, how is this going to work? Maybe they just want to maybe scare him from farming it.
Yeah.
And if that's kind of their plan, they're like, okay.
Yeah, they're accomplishing that. I mean, you see he's falling back here currently, but in the end, Bubbles is spending a bit of time roaming around, not much coming from it. And in the end, going to head back towards the middle lane. Bottom lane, you got the supporting caster actually down here. Keeper of the Forest is in the lane. Keeper going the Ghost Marchers himself, by the way, too. So that seems to be the popular boon choice here on Lion's side. Oh, Ophelia running into a little bit of action. A Luna stun comes out. Torture going very aggressive here. Hanskin's going to go for the TP Bat Blast. Demon the Master's Call comes out, though. And that was beautiful for Lions because that was a huge Bat Blast ultimate used. Did not get a kill out of it.
Yeah, you know, it's a huge cooldown on level 1, 135 seconds. That's almost as long as a Void on Tempest, so it's going to be a while before Stay Green really want to take a 5v5 team play without that. And that just means Dark Lady gets a little bit more time to free farm. That's a whole 2 minutes of just farming.
Yeah. Not feeling too threatened. And again, that Rune Cleaver, it is well on its way. With 2 broadswords needed. He already has another 540 gold saved up. They have triple stack Ancients. They are going to clean them up right here, though. Master of Arms and a Luna and Torture. Yeah, no reason to wait for Dark Lady. Spread out that farm.
By the time it gets Dark Lady, gets their Cleaver, they're going to have them tripled again.
Yeah.
And they already have stacks in the jungle, so.
Oh, Jonas a fan. Oh, the Sonos going to finish him off. I was going to say, he was envious right there. He put up the release of Kraken. I thought he might have got away, though. But then the Sonos Scream happened to finish him off. So that was blind there for the last part of that. But they knew that he was somewhere nearby. And they do collapse on top of him. So, yeah, big pick on a Jonas fan right there.
Stay Green will push bottom because they know Lions just did Ancient, so MOA is low on mana. So it should be a free tier 1. Dark Lady pushing top. They should be able to defend this on Stay Green if they want to, but maybe they'll just go for 2.
That's interesting. Wretched Hag actually got ported back right there, but yeah, she TP's in right away at the bottom lane. They're going to look to continue maybe, but Kraken, did it cancel? No, Kraken did actually go through to the top lane, but the rest of them are still sticking to this bottom push here. You see Master of Arms, though, puts down the goo. Gonna stop any really big push from coming out. Wretched Hag, though, taking a stun. Do they have the follow-up? They have a root, but oof, could not get there in time. So, a blink away from Wretched Hag, and Jonas Fan is going to be fine. Chessie's going to be fine. Playing the Wretched Hag. Speaking of that, he has 1,000 gold saved up here. He's got Steam Boots. He's farming about 320 gold per minute. So I assume he's going to be going that light brand into the Grimoire here, but doesn't have the makings of it just yet.
Good play by Seafreak. About a minute ago, he blocked the Ancients of Lions, knowing it's going to be one of those farm games, stack Ancients, get Dark Lady farm. So controlling Ancients is a very strong move. I think this is the second spawn it's blocked.
There you go. Yeah, blocking that spawn right there. So yeah, Dark Lady, speaking of that, is that the second broadsword? It's the first broadsword, it looks like. Okay. So he still needs one more before Rune Cleaver is going to be finished on him. But that is coming up very, very quickly. Again, 1,200 gold needed. And then we'll see what the stacking situation looks like. Luna is over here. They know it is blocked. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, there's a collapse happening. Kelfield, David's Master's Call going to be used, though. Bubbles, Song of the Sea coming out. And Viz Torture here this whole time. They haven't shown him yet. The Courier actually getting picked up by Jonas Man at the bottom lane. He does fall in the process. So takes a Courier with him, I guess, but goes down. And actually, after that middle lane, there's no kills that even happened. Now, can Aluna counter this in time? You see the Rev Ward's being... No, that's not even... What the hell? Why is he bringing a broadsword here?
That's weird.
They don't even have a counter word.
Probably just a mistake,
Yeah.
but that's really big. This is probably the third or fourth ancient spawn that's been blocked. Something to note though, the keeper with this really bad starts is really gonna hurt Lions. He's their only teamfight controller on the team, like the only crowd control.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a mana ring yet, let alone a portal key. This is really gonna hurt them going into the mid game stage in the team fights when they have to defend their base and their tower, mostly their tier 2s. Even if Dark Lady is super farmed, he can't win this game alone, and they're gonna need a keeper with good farm.
Yeah. They do have the Rev Ward that they finally placed, but unfortunately for them, it's just out of range of Z-Freak's ward. So that could very likely block even the 15-minute spawn here. And yeah, that could have been another triple stack ready to go for Dark Liddy with this Rune Cleaver coming up very shortly. So that's a lot of farm that one ward aside is preventing here. You see another Rev Ward
he's gonna
purchased.
get it. He should get it. Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Okay, yeah, he barely gets this one. So.
But very costly. The one ward, 100 gold. They lose a little bit of vision, but they blocked like 3 or 4 spawns plus 2 counter wards used, so definitely worth it.
Yeah. So that should be spawning now, though, and yeah, they can start stacking that if they would like. But again, the Rune Cleaver, it's actually just about there now for Dark Liddy. Master of Farms, he's upwards of 300 GPM now. I commented earlier, Super KG's farm really hasn't been the best, but it is picking up at least for them. He also talked about Keeper. He actually finally finishes the Ring of Sorcery here, so.
Cleaver just finished on Dark Lady in 5 seconds. So. Yeah. I'm actually kind of curious if Super KG will go more like the Slicks build and just like, you know, like I'm playing Pebbles, guys, hi. Or, you know, like Sheep Stick and Portal Key. Or if he'll go more like a secondary DPS, maybe get like something like a Null Fire Blade or.
Yeah.
So, just kind of curious to see what he's going to do with that.
I think the utility is just, it's so necessary, honestly. Dark Hood is going to be doing plenty. At least that's the goal. I think they are kind of all in that sense of we need to build on Dark Liddy. So personally,
I like the
the
tap versus Kraken.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Top tower kill by Stay Green. No resistance coming out right there. Not really much Lions could have done. Again, they're not looking to team fight just yet. They just got that Rune Cleaver finished on Dark Liddy, so they just want to continue to farm with her. But Stay Green knows that, and they're going to keep the pressure up. They're going to keep going top. You see in the middle lane, Bubbles is here already. So this could be a trap for Lions if they're not careful.
Oh, this could be a massacre. I think it's a 3-man kill field right there.
There's the top tower. It is going to fall. Are they going to go to the middle and vulnerability? Bubbles, he has a portal key. They're not going, though. They're still going to keep pushing top. Oh, he tried to deny it. Okay, he tried to deny it. Unsuccessful. And now they're still pushing top, but they're going to be fought off. So he picks off at least one of the Minotaurs. Yeah, he gets the last Minotaur, yeah. But, oh, they also push bottom. So actually, Lions does get a bit out of that.
That was good for them.
Yeah.
SG got 1 or 2 towers. I know they lost their tier 2.
They got both top, yeah.
It's a fair, even trade, right? Like, they're just trying to delay the game. That's a good trade for Lions. They're just trying to delay the game.
Yeah.
So 2 towers for 2 towers. Sure, it's a short lane tier 2, but, you know, they don't really care. They got gold.
Oh, you look at these jungle stacks, though, that Kraken and Ophelia are cleaning up. That's a lot of farm that is taking away from Dark Liddy, so that's pretty big. In fact, they're running over there right now, but Torture's going to be like, wait a second. Those are dead. And actually, Torture's going to run right into them. Oh, no. Hanskin had no clue. He was just simply going to stack them more, if anything, but he gets picked off.
I think he was actually going to place a lane ward.
Or that too, yeah.
Steel Kid buys a gem, and they get 1 ward, so that's good. They need to purge the jungle, so
yeah.
I like the early gem pickup by them. And it looks like Super KG is going to go the Shrunken Head Rush like you normally, but I actually kind of think the tablet build would be the best item for his team. Like, his team has no farm. Like, you have 2 supports and you have a keeper that has to like go like Refresher and Portal Key.
Yeah. Yeah, again, just having a supporting item is nice. And speaking of that, actually, Abyssal Skull just finished on Dark Hood, and that's kind of a usual follow-up. I mean, a great farming tool for her to enhance her farm on top of the Rune Cleaver. And actually, these triple stack Ancients are going to be cleaned up by her as well. As Bubbles actually tried to maybe ninja a couple, but not going to happen. Bottom lane, Wretched Hag, keeping the force running in, but not going to use root or anything like that. Blinks away, going to be fine. But yeah, Dark Liddy, she is starting to get to a little bit of that scary place. if you're Stay Green. So obviously keeping that in the back of your head. But Wretched Hag, she is actually on her way to that Grimoire now. Going for that natural build. The Tablet of Command being worked on Bubbles, it looks like, by the way. You got the Portakey early, and a Tablet going to be coming up for him. And Kraken, he actually is above 300 gold per minute. He's got the helm finished, as well as a lot of build-up on top of that. So nothing too crazy coming out there necessarily, but again, it's just the key to here is the Star Clitty. Ooh, Portal Key just picked up by Keeper.
Yeah, it's what he needs. He needs to get good roots off, and it's just the item he needs. He needs to get the refresher stone also, but you know, he kind of bounced back. He was at like 250, now he's at 350, so good for him.
Yeah. Top lane, they want to set something up. Double damage on Master of Arms. They're trying to catch somebody. It looks like Bubbles. Will they be? Oh, he just shell surfed. He shell surfed. He Portal Keys though first. that was a prime opportunity for them if he didn't Portal Key right away, but Swinna was pretty quick with that. And they can't catch him, so instead, Dark Lady will just clean up the creep wave and just continue to farm. Not the worst case scenario by any means. Just to push that lane back out. She has another 1,700 gold here. So now Dark Lady, now it's a little bit of that fuzziness of where will she go from here. Are we going to see a Shrunken? Will it be more damage focus, a Firebrand even, into a eventual Dawnbringer perhaps, or?
I would assume the more farm-oriented build, probably the Dawnbringer, then you'll probably get a Shrunken Head. I mean, the game's pretty slow-paced right now. Sure, some towers have fallen, but no kills really.
Oh, Bubbles is going to catch Torturer here. The Torrent as well coming out. In comes the Demon, the Master Call, but look at Dark Lady. She comes in, tears apart someone else out. No, the Ophelia's touch. And Fuzi needs to be careful not to overcommit. Torturer ports out, but he did overcommit. The release, the Kraken comes out, and Dark Lady falls. So that all started because your support Torturer got jumped. And in the end, it results in a dead Dark Lady. Huge heal coming out from Ophelia. Speaking of Ophelia, bottom lane, he might be in a little bit of trouble. Keep it the Force has a root. Going to use it right there. Master of Arms charging in, has that charge shot. Yep, going to stun the TP attempt. And at least they kill Ophelia, maybe clean up the minions too, but losing Dark Lady definitely hurts right there.
Oh yeah, it's a big loss. They didn't even get a kill for it. I mean, I guess they got Ophelia in the bottom lane, but
yeah,
definitely not a trade.
It could have been a bubble skill too, yeah. That was really close, but yeah, big plays by Ophelia, even despite that death. Again, well, big plays kind. I mean, pressed R, not too difficult, I guess, but good communication coming out.
And now SG's farming out the Lion's jungle, so Dark Lady won't even have a jungle to farm, just some lane creeps.
Yeah.
Yep, so just a big move for SG, slowing down the Dark Lady.
And actually, Wretched Hag is toe for toe right now with the farm. 460, 455 gold per minute around that range there, as far as comparing to Dark Lady. So, and more resources taken away. We've seen this now several times. Stay Green not only blocking the Ancients earlier, but they also have now several times gone through the jungle of the Hellborn team and cleaned it up. And earlier they got the stacks on top of that. So you factor that into Dark Lady's farm and how it's not maybe as big as you would expect to see it, but that definitely is a big role of it. So this goes back to Stay Green, just playing it smart.
Shrunken Head finished on Super KGE,
yeah.
So it looks like he's going to take more of the secondary source, damage source output role. I guess it's going to be a long game, so it's going to, if the game goes late, it's going to pay off. Like if it gets another damage item on his hero,
yeah,
it's going to be a serious threat in the team fights as well as the Dark Lady.
Kraken has 1,700 gold saved up, so maybe a
Lion's looking at Steel Conger right here. I think they're going to get it, actually.
Yeah, there's no vision. Stay Green, they are going to send some minions over puzzle boxes, actually, yeah. From Ophelia, that's an earlier on puzzle box, but they're not going to be able to, I mean, they're coming, they're collapsing, but if Lions fully commits to this, I think they should get it. If they do not back up here, they should get it. It's going to be really close, though. In comes Bubbles for the steal. Perhaps they're going to go for it. Kevin comes out. Dark Lady picks up the token to left. Will it be worth it? Battlepass in the background. Release the Kraken, and holy crap, they're all dead. Hat trick for Jesse. The Tsunami charge, and that's a quad kill for Jesse. A genocide for Stay Green. And that could, oh, I don't even know, but Lions, man, that's not what you wanted at all. Oh, jeez. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong, Sender. Maybe they shouldn't have committed.
I think if they'd fully committed earlier, with every hero on their team, use blue buff on the Dark Lady, have someone else that's not Dark Lady tanking Conqueror like the Keeper, then yes, they get that in time. but instead they didn't. They kind of half committed and then went all in at the last end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is a base tower. Dark Lady has no buyback. You can get probably not racks, but
It's, yeah, Dark Hoodie's going to have to wait it out here. 10 more seconds. Couple more players waiting a couple more seconds here as well. But easy tower kill. And now Stay Green will fall back. So, you know, sure, you still have the racks and everything. That's still good news for Lions. There's still comeback potential, especially with a Dark Hoodie, decent farm. But wow. I mean, that was a big momentum push right there.
Stay Green have the ability to just go high ground now with this huge lead.
Mm-hmm.
And with no base tower, Dark Lady needs a shrunken head before they can really team fight. And I fear that for Lions, that SG can just go back top after their cooldowns are back up, after they spent their gold, and I don't think they can defend the push.
Yeah. Yeah, they trying to catch a couple of heroes here. In fact, Pyromancer, they have a root, but do you want to use that to go support Pyro? In fact, Wretched Hack turning something now. He's getting caught here. He's level 16. He has his Shrunken Head up. He's kind of just toying with him right here. As actually up, yeah, that might backfire though. Chessie might have been toying with him a little bit too long. He does fall in the end, but will it come at a cost? Bubbles jumps in. Bubbles taking some good damage. Release the Kraken once again. Lockdown on the Master Farms. And Pyromancer supports with the burst. Conceivable coming out. Wow, Lion Esports Club, they say, you know what? It's too much. It's too much. Throw in the white flag. Stay Green, they take the series 2-0 over Lion Esports Club. And you know, I do think, especially with the way that all of a sudden it came out there at the end, I feel like Lions is pretty, pretty frustrated with the whole situation from game one to this game, what happened there especially. It was a frustrating series, I'm sure, for them, but Stay Green deservingly so. They take the victory, and they will be matched up against Too Much Sugar now in the grand finals here, Sender. How about that series?
Wait, the one we just put.
The one we just watched. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Lions just they made like one or two key mistakes in each game, and SG capitalized, and I don't really think there's so much to say other than that, really.
Yeah, it's obviously just one of those just doing what they needed to do by Stay Green. And Lions, again, they went for that hard carry route. It's not often we see, especially like a hero like Dark Lid picked up and trying to out carry with that, but it had its moments. I mean, the early ring clear, but remember that also started with the odd decision from Stay Green to send that aggressive dueling early, and they got bloodlusted. I mean, it was actually a pretty bad start for Stay Green, especially when you looked up what happened up there. But obviously, the end result was a little bit different. Was a little bit different than that start, and they roll through with the victory. So. Again, ladies and gentlemen, to update the brackets here real quick, I believe I got that taken care of. There you go. So there you go. Tomorrow, the grand finals going to be happening. Stay Green versus Too Much Sugar. TMSR coming off a 2-0 victory over SG from earlier today. In the winner bracket final, Stay Green will have a chance to rebuttal now. And I'm sure they are looking forward to that chance, to say the least, when it comes down to it. They definitely are going to be matched up against them and thinking about yesterday, if anything. So TMSR, obviously, I'm sure they are feeling pretty good going into that matchup, knowing that they just defeated them 2-0 the day before, as in tomorrow. But Stay Green, they're always a dangerous team. I mean, how do you see that series playing out, Sender?
I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to keep saying the one thing I've been saying to people I talk to is I think whoever just brings the better game that day will win. Yeah. And I guess maybe a small edge. You got to give it an edge to Stay Green because of consistency. In the past couple weeks, they've been winning cycles. They've gone far in this tournament. So have TMSR, but I would say whoever really just brings the better game that day will probably win.
Yeah, that definitely could come down to that. I mean, both those teams obviously deserving of winning the whole SoundBlaster Heroes League, and most certainly could. But obviously, only one team is going to be able to pull through. As far as that's concerned, again, $15,000 prize pool. So Lion Esports Club, they will finish in third place overall. So of course they're going to be going home with $2,500, or no, wait, $2,500. So not too shabby there. Again, a decent amount of money. But as far as the grand finals, there will be $3,500 for the second place team, and then all the way up to $7,500 for the first place team. So again, some really good money on the line here, especially for the grand finals. That's a $4,000 difference that you're talking about, and not too shabby. Not too shabby for a tournament like this. So, that series, by the way, brought to you by Best Buy once again. Definitely check out Best Buy for all your Sound Blaster needs, as well as the Evo ZX exclusively at Best Buy. Definitely big shout out to Sound Blaster for this tournament, putting up the prize pool, helping organize this. Big shout out to Beef, of course, for being a big part in that process. Before we start wrapping things up, though, I actually believe I do have an interview here. So let's pull that up here real quickly. I believe I'm going to be able to pull in Chessie here. Chessie, of course, of Team Stay Green. Let's see if he answers it up. And that's his picture he's using. Chessie!
What's up? What's up, Brady?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Man, you guys taking the series 2-0. I mean, game number 2, definitely a little different, it's safe to say. But, you guys feeling good, I'm sure? Excited?
Of course. I mean, we did lose one, but now we have a clean slate, best out of 5 to look forward to, so
yeah,
all good.
So on that note, obviously, so earlier today you're talking about, obviously, the TMSR series. You guys lost that series 2-0. Were you guys a little demoralized after that, or did you just say, you know what, we gotta do the losers bracket thing now?
No, I mean, of course you're never happy after a win, but you always have to look forward to the next matches we have to play. And as I said, if we win those games, we have the loss didn't even matter now and then since we won. So
yeah,
we just had to make the best out of the situation, and we did.
Yeah, you most certainly did. So going back to game 1 of this series now, man, I mean, Lion Esports Club, they were, I don't even know if you realize, like, they were in a pretty good lead, upwards of, I think, like 12,000 golden experience even earlier on in that game, but all of a sudden a huge Tempest ultimate came out. Flux, obviously, a big part of that too. Your brother making some big plays with his ultimate. How was that game? I mean, were you guys worried in game number 1 as far as losing that one earlier on?
Of course we were worried. We thought the game was lost. But,
yeah,
you know, whenever you have the Flux, Tempest, Engineer combo, you can never really count yourself out. And the War Beast factor is still so big. Even if they're up like 6-7k,
yeah,
the War Beast factor makes up for that lost damage. And once I had the Shrunken Head up, we knew... I mean, once they overextended there and we got them all in the ultimate, we knew that we had the game in the bag. We just had to close it in.
Yeah. And you guys did. You guys definitely did that game, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Obviously, you guys came back and really just took it to Lions. And then game number 2, now game number 2 also, it started off, honestly, Lions, it seemed like they were in a pretty good spot earlier on. I mean, it was very in the laning phase where you guys, what was the logic behind going the aggressive pseudo trial lane? I mean,
we kind of expected to outsmart them there a bit, but they knew what was up. We just wanted to surprise them, have a feel in the woods in the start, lock down the TDL a bit, get lane control of the lane, and just make sure we won all of the lanes. But I mean, we would have had the Bloodlust as well. It was just a little bit of miscoordination there with the Kraken charge, and Zac couldn't catch up with the Pyromancer stun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have had the Bloodlust. Everything would have been great. Obviously, we died. Didn't really work out as we wanted to. Lions they were just on the ball. They knew what was up.
Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely did. Actually, I apologize here. Let me refresh this real quickly. Okay, there. No, it still says Keizu. So you're known as Keizu here. No, but anyways, so obviously, as far as that series is concerned, so you take it 2-0. Now you're matched up against TMSR once again. So would you say you learned something about TMSR from earlier today, and you're going to take that into tomorrow?
Keeper OP.
Keeper OP, yeah. That was an issue. I mean, you guys had, Doctor and a Warbeast could do nothing. I mean, they were just constantly being rooted that whole game. So you're gonna ban? I mean, you guys ban Scout and Dampier every single game for some reason nowadays. I mean, is a Keeper gonna be a new thing, or?
I'm not gonna give any of our bans out, that's for sure. But I mean, we definitely learned something. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna adapt, look on the games, go over them, and make it our best. Do our best tomorrow. I mean, the prize pool in this tournament is basically as high as DreamHack, so you want to win this.
Yeah, it is. It is a pretty big deal. It definitely is, as far as that's concerned. Again, a $4,000 difference between first and second place, so a lot is on the line. So, Sender, do you have any questions before wrap up here?
Yeah, actually, in game 2, how did you guys feel about that draft? Were you comfortable going to late game, or were you worried that you had to make something happen?
I mean, whenever you go up against a TDL and the Keeper of the Forest who's going to rush a Restus, when you're always worried about the late game. We just said we have to make stuff happen in the early game. We put Bubbles mid, make sure he don't get shut out completely by the trial and then stay level 1. Bubbles gets his levels up, and then we have both Bubbles and Kraken as playmakers. and we have just an overall really active team. So we just knew that if we could stop them from ancienting as much as possible and just stay active, we will do fine. And Johan did some amazingly well-coordinated ganks on the Keeper of the Forest to make sure he got locked down in the start. And that's, I think, the key to our success in that game.
Yeah. All right, so it sounds like I might be again joined by Chessie here, as I was finally able to correct that. Not Casey, this is Chessie of Stay Green. So any shout-outs you want to make, of course, Chessie, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I'll just give a standard shout-out to my YouTube channel, Chessie of Doom. Go check it out.
Check it out. Yeah, you actually did that recap as well recently of the, not even a recap, but more of like a highlight reel of that DNL versus Justice League match. That seems like you just do a lot of just fun things over on that channel. So definitely check that out. Chessie of Doom. Why is it Chessie of Doom? Where did that come from?
It's just a friend of mine who I've been playing with for a very long time. Was named Limpan of Doom, and it's not Limp. That's another guy called Limpan. He's every time he couldn't come up with a nickname, he just put of Doom afterwards. I kind of did the same. I mean, it just works out.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's good for me, I guess. All right. So Chessie, definitely appreciate it, man. Take it easy. Obviously, we'll be watching tomorrow. Best of luck against TMSR tomorrow, man.
Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
Thank you. So there you go. There you go. Once again, guys. Once again, game number 2 goes to Stay Green, and well, the series goes to Stay Green. So big congratulations one more time to Stay Green. They take the series 2-0. And again, they're going to be matched up now against Too Much Sugar in the grand finals tomorrow. Again, that starts at 12 p.m. Eastern, 1700 Central European time. I believe over there, not the Southeast Asia, but Central European time. It's being changed with daylight savings apparently, so it'll be 1 hour earlier for you guys. But as far as the Eastern time zone, it is the same as far as everywhere else for that matter. So again, 12 p.m. Eastern, 1700 Central European time is when we're going to be coming back tomorrow. So, well, with that said, I mean, Sender, any final words you have? Any shout-outs you want to make? Wrapping up here?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep it short. Just shout out to my team IG, and shout out to my social media, Sender Han on Twitter, and lastly, shout out to Z-Freak and the Island. That's it.
Yeah. There you go. The Island. I think I'm mine. All right. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in as always. Obviously, again, we're going to be coming back tomorrow. As far as my personal stream, again, I'm not going to be going on today, so I hopefully will be able to go on tomorrow after the grand finals. I'm not going to be going on today, though.